for you guys?
I mean, obviously the game wasn't going our way, but we just never gave up. We kept trusting each other, kept grinding. We see our teammates go down with a late hit, which I believe, and we rallied behind that. We went to go out there and grind out for Smitty, and all phases, especially defense, played lights out, and we found a way to make plays at the end of offense.
What did you see on that 65-yard run?
I just remember seeing Tyron. He was down, so I knew it was one high. I knew I had a lot of space to the right. O-line blocked it perfect, and I got into open field. And Green Bay, I should have just went right. I probably had two long ones, but learned from my mistakes and just was thinking knees, and just try to run fast as I can and get in the end zone.
Saquon, after last week, what was said at practice, if anything, to kind of change what was really ugly?
Nothing. We just kept trusting the process, kept working. We understand that when things like that happen, everyone thinks the world's ending, but it really doesn't matter what the outside world thinks. It matters what happens in that locker room. And you see it today. We just kept trusting each other and kept having each other back. And that's what team football is about. Coach always say you can't be great without the greatness of it. We did that today.
What were the emotions like on the field after seeing Devontae Smith go down and then having to pull yourself together on the ensuing play in that 65-yard touchdown?
Yeah, the emotions, definitely. When you see that, anybody, when you see that, it sucks and it hurts, especially Smitty, the way he comes to work, the way he prepares, and how much he means to his team. It was a tough loss. It was tough to see him down like that in that moment. We all make sure we said prayer on both sides, and like I said, for us, the thing we did right after that, we locked in. We said, "Come on, trust each other, and let's get this done for Smitty." Sometimes it's worse like that. Pop up a big one right next to the prayer after.
The offensive line had a couple injuries up front with Lane going down, Mackay going down. How did you see the group respond in front of you?
Great. That's why Stout's on the ass like that every day. Everybody. They all get coached like starters. They all get coached like starters. And Fred and Steen stepped up today big for us. And it starts with Cam and Landon and Jordan and communication and just trusting each other, trusting the process, trusting the work that we put in. And those guys came up big for us. We're going to need them. Everybody. It's going to take all of us. We're going to be able.
I know he's pretty self-motivated himself, Jalen. When he has 2 turnovers like that in the first half, you're better. You've been around him now a little bit.
He's the most poised human being I've ever been around in my life. He doesn't get flustered. Never too high, never too low. To be honest, only being around him for however many months, learned a lot from him as a player and as a man too. So he's the leader of his team. Obviously, the turnover is not what you want to happen, but that happens part of the game. But it's all about how you respond. You responded with a 2-minute drive going down the field and making a big play to Dallas, and Dallas running his butt off, and we find a way to get in.
How does he what does he say to you guys? Like when he has the 2 turnovers or gets sacked on 4th down?
Just comes in the huddle and says everything's gonna be all right. Always got that look on his face that no need to worry. Just keep going at it, keep working, and we're gonna be all right. You can just see it. You don't even gotta say much. You just see it on his face. You can see it on his demeanor. He's a winner. He's a gamer. Can't be big.
And how reassuring is that for the rest of the guys?
Big. I mean, like I said, he's the leader of the team. He's the heart. We all follow him. The way he responds is big. It's gonna happen for all of us. We all gonna have turnovers. We all gonna make mistakes. But that's part of football. It's how you respond. You let everybody else panic, everybody else worry, but we got to come in the huddle and look at each other and know that's going to take all 11 of us to get the job done.
Not your side of the ball, obviously, but defense had some struggles a little bit in the first 2 games. What did you see out of them today?
I mean, what I seen from them in camp. We've been going against them in camp, and they've been balling. And that's just football, man. Like, I know fans and I know reporters, you got to get caught up in week by week, but each week is a new week. When you look at it, each week's a new week. And obviously, they don't like how they played last week. They didn't stop the run well. And from the jump, they set the tone, let them know that it's not going to be that type of day. Now, the beauty of it, we got to have the same sense of urgency that we had last week. We lost the football game because this easily could have been another loss. We could easily be 3-0. We could easily be 0-3. And that's just football. We got to make plays when it needs to happen, but the urgency got to be the same. And we got to go back tomorrow, watch film, and get ready for it.
You talk about Dallas, another veteran in the offense, and the way he stepped up.
He stepped up big from us, man. He stepped up big. Leaving the Atlanta game, we all felt like we definitely could have got the ball in his hands a little bit more. He's definitely a playmaker on his team. In my opinion, one of the best tight ends in the league. And that was a big play, a really big play. It makes my 6-yard touchdown run a lot easier when he can catch a drag or a shallow and take it almost 70.
Do you, obviously the Saints, come in with highest scoring offense in the NFL. I mean, did you guys think you had to like score a bunch of points?
You
to
know,
stay
we
with
knew
them?
that we knew that they're a really good team and they've been balling. But like I said, it's week to week, and those guys, we know where we want to go. We probably have to see that team again. But reporters and everybody on outside is gonna look at the Saints and be like, oh, they gotta figure it out after they just scored 40 points straight and they had a tough time against us. But same thing for them. They got to play on next week. They gotta get ready for it. That's the thing. I know. Coach Jalen, keep the main thing the main thing. And that's what we're going to continue to do. We won't focus on how many points we got to score. It's team football, all three phases. When all three phases are playing well, we know we're going to be a tough team to stop. But when all three phases aren't playing well, somebody got to step up, man. Our defense did that today.
And what happened on the fourth down, like just before halftime? What'd you see on that?
Yeah, I gotta find a way to get a yard there. Yeah, I like the play call. I think we had a little bit of miscommunication, but like I said, I'm a big boy. I'll take money for that. I get paid a lot of money to run the football, and that situation I gotta find a way to get the first down.
Okay, thanks everybody.
Thank you.